last 20 hours?
I can't think of anything. Game day, so that's always exciting.
See, Keandre's on the ice, so I guess he's good to go.
Yeah, he's good to go.
What have you made of him in his game so far?
Really good. Seems to be even getting better as he plays more games. I thought last game his skating and his defense and his physicality in the battles was really good. And I think sometimes when you make that the priority, your offensive game unhinges a little bit too and can take off. So I think he's kept it simple. He used his assets to his advantage, and he's played really well.
Fourth line has been pretty much the same or with one change since about camp started. Those four guys that have rotated in, have you liked what they've given you so far?
Yeah, I mean they're taking hard minutes. They're given hard minutes and they take them, and I think that they've done well with it. They compete hard. They start from the defensive zone, win face-offs, try to get out of the defensive zone into the offensive zone, and so for me it's that's a big responsibility. Excuse me, big responsibility to have that thrown upon you game after game, and then really take that and run with it as something that you're trying to make part of your identity as that line, and so I think they've done a good job.
From a leadership standpoint, having some time with Jacob Trouba now, any traits stand out to you as far as dealing with that role of the captaincy?
No, I mean it's. I think he does a really good job. I think he has a pulse of the team. I think he's in charge and certainly has the room. I think he does a really good job with it. To me, he has that presence about him inside the room.
I asked you about Wheeler after the game. You said it was his best game.
Yeah.
With a guy that's new to the team like that, does it take time for him to kind of find himself in the group here?
I think that can happen. It doesn't always have to happen that way. When a player plays for one organization and moves to another one, sometimes it does. But I do think it's similar to Keandre. I think it's gotten better as the more games he's played. I think he could have scored a couple of goals last game, and I think when that happens, and maybe it gives you a little bit more confidence. So it would have been nice to see one of those fall for him. Maybe that continues to build it, but that's not the reason why somebody's playing well. And so he hit the post a few times. He had the scoring chance. I thought he played a good game, and so that was good to see. That I think the results will come eventually if you are getting those looks and you're getting those opportunities. So I'd like to see him just come back with that same type of effort. It was the process in the game. He was moving his feet. He was competing hard on pucks, trying to get to scoring areas, and he did. And then from there, somebody with his track record of being able to create and score points, I think all that's just a byproduct of the process.
When you're playing a team that is you're not on the back end of the back, they are.
Yeah.
Is there things that you can do to somehow take advantage of that, press a little bit more or whatever?
We're going to have to be sharp tonight. This is if you look at their lineup, they're a deep team. They're getting good goaltending. They're playing well defensively, and they have a lot of guys that can push the pace and push numbers offensively. And so, regardless of whether they played last night or not, it's going to be a tough game, and we'll need to be sharp for that.